What is up, YouTube? Spectacular Spider Grapper coming back at you with fucking I'm tired. That's right, I am fucking tired. So first off, before we do get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Trinity and Huey's Comics for keeping the show going last night. I was having major technical problems, and I just gave up. I said, like, fucking Skynet, you have won. I am done. So I just hung out in the chat and was shooting the shit in there. So they kept the show going, and it is what it is. Hopefully next week we'll be back up and running. So that being said, I got up about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. Took a shower, got ready, drove to my buddy's house about 30 30 minutes away. Then we drove to about 3 hours south of here, North Carolina. So the rumor was that we were going to check out 80 long boxes. And from what I thought, it was some person's collection in his basement. He has all these boxes he wants to get rid of. So it wasn't like that. On the way down, Joey tells me, look, they're not going to let us go through any of the boxes. You're going to have to just pick a box and buy it for $40. I said, well, that ain't fucking right. I was kind of disappointed then. We got there, and I guess the owners weren't there, or what have you. There were a couple kids working, and it's not someone's house. It ends up being a thrift store. So at this thrift store, on the sales floor, they have maybe 15 long boxes of comics. And then in the back room in storage, they maybe had 15 more long boxes and maybe 10 short boxes. And we scoured through everything. Lots of Valiant, lots of Image, 90s Image, lots of just 90s crap. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, I love my 90s crap, and I'm really happy I found the Valiant stuff I did, because like I said in previous videos, I want to get more into the Valiant universe, blah blah blah. So I did fill up 2 long boxes, and it took 4, 5, 6 hours. We were there from 10 a.m. to about 4 p.m. And then one of the kids finally comes back and checks on us and says, "Hey, yeah, well, something me and Joey noticed was there was other comic book related stuff in this storage, like signs and sale signs and all this other kind of stuff." And we were like, they probably got this from a comic book store. So we asked the kid, is there a comic book store nearby? And he said, yeah, about 2 miles down the road. So we went there, and I noticed at this LCS or CS, they had no 50-cent bins or dollar bins. So you put 2 and 2 together, and I found out that the owner of the comic book store, the owner of the thrift store are good friends, and they bring all their their dollar bins and their crap over to the thrift store and let them sit there instead of taking up room at the LCS. So it is what it is. I did fill up 2 long boxes for $80. That comes to freaking 5 or 10 cents an issue. But before I get into that, I want to show you a few things. Woo. Show you a few things I picked up. Well, I picked up one thing at the LCS. Joey picked up a shit ton more comics there, and I just picked up this for $10. I've always wanted this one. Love Thanos, love Scotty Young, and come at me, bro. Fucking Thanos is ready there with his Infinity Gauntlet. So neither of my shops down here have it, so I grabbed this at that store. We got something to eat, McDonald's, and across the parking lot from McDonald's was a Toys R Us, and there's only one Toys R Us in my area, so I said, Joey, if you feel up to it, let's I know we just dug through a shit ton of boxes and fucking dust and rat shit, and a lot of the books were, fucking chewed on by rats, and you could tell water damage. But anyway, I said, you want to go to that Toys R Us? I'm looking for X-23 and some other pops. So we went there, and I did pick up a couple things at the Toys R Us. I finally got my Neomorph with the toddler. Been wanting this one for a while. And so he will go into the Xenomorph collection I have right there. And I found the Merman Dord for Masters of the Universe there. So I grabbed that as well. So adding to the Dords and Pop's Merman collection. Oh. Right there. So after Toys R Us, we were going to go drive all the way back home and stop at my LCS for some bags and boards, but I was just too tired. He was tired. Both our wives got home from work or whatever, and they were ready to eat dinner and what have you. So we went our separate ways, and I had a real good time, no matter what the quality of books were. Also at this store, I was rummaging through the garbage in the back, and I found this Hulk figure. It's fucking sweet. He has no price. He had no price tag on there, so I brought it to the chick up front, and I'm like, "Hey, baby, how much you want for this?" She said $2, so I got this bad boy for $2. He don't stand up really well, but I'm gonna mount him to the wall somehow. This is the Bruce Banner Awesome Hulk, not the totally awesome Hulk, but the real Hulk. So really happy to have that. Now I'm gonna show you the books I got in this major haul, 2 long boxes worth. I'm gonna try not to make these videos too long. I'm gonna catalog them, shoot a video, catalog them, shoot a video. So this is just gonna be part 1. So you still with me? All right. So of course I'm trying to complete the X-Force run. So I got X-Force number 6, Shatterstar on the front. Here's number 8 with the Wild Pack. I think that's a Wild Pack. I think that's what they're called. Grizzly, Domino, and all them dudes. X-Force 61. I need bags and boards bad. And X-Force number 62 with Domino on the front. I always pick up Robin books. Here's Robin 3 number 6. Cry of the Huntress part 6. Another X-Force book, number 59. Man of Steel book, Superman Man of Steel number 57. This is Roy Thomas's Anthem, and it's actually signed by Roy Thomas right there, so don't know much about this book. I saw the signature and put it in my box. Anytime you see these ash cans, oh shit.
What's up, guys? So,
shout out to Mr. Rigor Mortis, whose video I just started. If you watch my videos, shout out to you, brother. I tapped it with my thumb and my knuckle. When it started. Anyway, ash cans, pick them up, man. These things are valuable. So for 10 cents, I threw it in my box. This is 2099 limited. Used to get these with like Wizard and what was the other one? Hero. 2099 World of Tomorrow, number 7. The Wanderers, number 2. Wanderers, number 3. Wanderers, number 4. And number 5. So I do have number 1 already in my collection, so grab this just because Venom was on the cover. Night Watch number 5, Venom. Meep, the Roadrunner. Pretty cool book. It's a shit copy. Yeah. It's got spine ticks, tears, but Roadrunner's cool, so I just put that in the box. I mean, I gotta fill up 2 long boxes, right? Here's some more X-Force, X-Force 20, X-Force 22, and this is Secret Weapons number 11, still in the case file, I guess, still in there. So I'm gonna keep it in there. It's worth a little more that way. Black Cat number 2. Jim Lee and the Grifter one shot number 1. Jim Lee art. Shout out to my boy Trinity. The comic book based on the Ultimate Warrior, Warrior number 1. Warrior number 2. And Warrior number 3. Next we got another X-Force 24. This is Badrock 1B. Now when I put it in fucking my stash my comics, it was saying this book was $30, but Midwest Comic Man looked it up on my comic shop, and you still get it for like $2.50. So I don't know what the real value of this. It's probably $2.50. But she does look like she has a bare ass right there, so that might have something to do with it. I don't know. It is a pretty cool cover by Liefeld and Stephen Splat. So really awesome cover. Kind of like the Commandy Challenge. This is like another DC Challenge book, and this is number 6. Saw that, threw it in the box. Robin number 17, like I said, picking up the Robins. Robin number 37. Fallen Angels number 5. And number 7. Ultra Force number 11. Freelancers number 3. Aliens vs. Parker number 1. I don't even know how some of these books got in there. I think Joey was sticking books in my box. That sounded dirty. Then shut your funkel mouth. Superbia number 5. Another Jim Lee Grifter cover, Wildcats number 1. I always pick up the Jim Lee stuff. Uncanny X-Men number 34. The Secret History of D.B. Cooper number 3 by Oni Press. Future's End number 29. They didn't have too many DC books. Not in my opinion. David Finch cover. Really happy I found this one. Brightest Day number 10. Right there with Aqualad and Deadman. So, I love my David Finch. Really happy I found this one. Mark Millar's Jupiter Circle number 3. Gotham by Midnight number 6. The Joker variant. moving right along. Almost done, guys. We're at 15 minutes. Disenchanted, the Halloween Comic Fest preview. Really like that cover, so that's why I grabbed that. Really awesome Swamp Thing cover. This is Swamp Thing number 129. Remember I talked about the early Valiant issues, Valiant Armorines number 1 and Armorines number 2, and that's actually signed right there by God knows who. I have no clue. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Go fuck yourself. Airboy number 27, which looks like Man-Thing on the front, but I don't think it's Man-Thing. Number 45, 46, cool cover there. 47, 48, and 49. Next, we got a little bit of run of Quasar. Yeah, that's right, Quasar. Don't judge me. Quasar number 32, 44, 45, 46, 47. Thunderstrike there. 48, 51, 52, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. Little chunk of Quasar right there. Firestorm the Nuclear Man number 80. The Gargoyle number 4. Sleepwalker number 16. I love the character Sleepwalker, man. I remember him from back in the day. This guy also. Darkhawk number 25. Finally found a decent copy of Supreme number 1 with the silver foil there. Used to love Supreme as well, so I'm gonna have one back in my collection. I know it's nothing to you, but this is some good stuff back in the day. I found this too. This is X-Men Anniversary magazines for September. I'm not sure what year. Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. From 1993, 1 year before I graduated high school. So it's a big magazine, so it's pretty cool. So that's it. That's just a small chunk of what I got in this 2 long box haul. Part 2 will be coming maybe tonight if I'm up to it. Like I said, I'm really tired, but I'm really excited to have these books and cataloging them and stash my comics. So really happy to get my Neomorph from Alien and my Merman. Had a good time with Joey. He's getting into collecting, getting into flipping books. He's trying to set up an online store, so as soon as he does that and I help him get rolling, I'm gonna we're gonna support him, or I'm gonna support him. I'm sure my Blasted Brothers will support him as well on whatever he's trying to sell. The cool thing also he's trying to do is set up a real small con in our area through the American Legion. So just strictly comics, none of that card bullshit, none of these fucking Funko Pop bullshit, no fucking anime, no fucking video game, just straight up comics. So hopefully we could get that going. Maybe do some live feeds from me and him from there, but we'll play it by ear. Get him some fucking comic books first and see what happens. He might lose interest, but I hope he doesn't, because I like having someone I'm close to collecting as well, even though he is fucking flipping books. But that's a whole other story. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Be kind to one another.